Hey guys, welcome back to the Swine Backyard Barbecue. We're in that backyard. I'm the Mad Pit Master Ruben. So I really do have a good one for you guys this time. That's right. It may be a YouTube first because I can't find a video of anyone, anywhere, smoking a brisket on the Weber Jumbo Joe. So guess what? I'm doing it for you guys. But I may be doing brisket blasphemy because I'm taking this brisket somewhere no one has ever taken it to. And you guys might not like it. And hell, I was a little nervous myself, but I know the results. And I'm telling you right now, you do not want to miss this. Stay tuned and you're going to hit that like button because it's going to be good. Yeah.
Hey guys, what I have before you is a 12-pound USDA prime packer brisket. This brisket was purchased with the intentions of being smoked on the Weber Jumbo Joe. It seems I can't find a single video of anyone smoking a brisket on the Jumbo Joe. Well, that's all gonna change now. Also, this might be the first time you ever see a brisket trimmed this way. I wanted to try something different and answer a question I had about brisket. The question is the fat cap on the brisket even necessary to keep? Well, guess what? We're gonna find out because boom, the fat cap has been removed. So my trimming objective was quite simple. I wasn't worried about making this brisket aerodynamic because it's not going to the moon, and I was just simply taking off fat. I personally don't think the fat cap plays a huge role in the flavor profile of a brisket because it's not like we eat a slice and say one side of the slice is better than the other. So I'm willing to take a risk to find out is that true or not. I'm also keeping this flap of meat, not gonna trim it off. Want to see what happens if it burns or if it doesn't. Gonna find out. This is one test piece of a brisket. So this brisket is gonna be seasoned with just a 50-50 mix of salt and pepper, and that's kosher salt and coarse black pepper. Oh yeah, we're just gonna keep this simple. Ten briquettes in the Weber chimney. This time, I'm gonna add it to the snake method so it gives me a head start rather than just lighting the snake at one end. There you go. So for the smoke, I am using pecan and cherry, and I have the pieces of wood placed in between the charcoal. I actually removed one briquette to place one piece of wood. And that right there is the Hunsaker Vortex plate. Gotta love it. Straight heavy duty. Alright, I'm gonna let this heat up a bit. So I'm gonna start building this with my foil gasket, which is just temporary until I get an 18-inch pizza pan. I think the pizza pan I'm using is about 16 or even 15. And there's my little baby brisket. Isn't she cute? Look at her. Oh, don't you just want to squeeze its cheeks? All right, it's go time. It's 1:30 p.m. and it's time to see what's gonna happen. Whoa, not too bad for 2 hours. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Not worried about that little bit of pooling. I have a little remedy for that. I didn't do it here, but later on I blotch it with some paper towel just a little bit, just not to smear nothing. Works like a charm. I actually have a hack I just came up with that will eliminate the need of using a wood block or a rolled up ball of aluminum foil, and which when you do that, you don't get no smoke in that area. I couldn't use the hack here on the Jumbo Joe because there's just not enough space from the grill grate to the lid to do it. But on your Weber Smoky Mountain and your kettles and stuff like that, once I reveal this hack, it will be a game changer. All right, look at that 4-hour mark and it's looking good. Now I'm gonna do a little rotation just because. Probably makes no difference because we're using the snake method, so the fuel's rotating itself. And here's the blotching. Being very careful just to blotch, not smear. Yep. All right, I'm good with that. Now I'm gonna take a couple temp measurements. 164, 165. Looks like the stall to me. Let's see in the flat. Look at that. We're at the same temp in the flat. I like it. And what do I have here? You know what that is, guys? I just got right now in the mail, like right here during this cook. That's ThermalWorks, the blue dot. That's the Bluetooth version of the dot. And I'm gonna use it right now. So the plan is I'm gonna check on this in an hour to see where we're at in the stall, whether to wrap it or not. And I'm gonna set this to 170 because I want to see if when we start to move out of the stall. So whatever comes first, and then I'll wrap it. All right, looks like we're still in the stall. So I'm going to wrap this baby. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let me just pull this hot probe out. I was kind of gentle. I know I'm pulling by the wire, but it was gentle. Oh yeah. Do this quick so I don't mess up whatever's going on underneath. And let's wrap. All right, so I'm gonna put the probe back in. I'm gonna set the blue dot to 205, and when that thing alarms out, we're gonna probe test this, and we're gonna see where we're at. Let's do it. Nothing to it. All right, I had the alarm ringing on the app, so I turned it off. Now let's check to see where we're at. All right, let's probe this thing. So we're up there in temperature, but this thing's not probing as tender as I was like it. It's almost there. It's kind of there, but I'm gonna let this thing ride for another half hour, and then I'm gonna take it out, rest it in the microwave for an hour, and then I'm gonna call this thing done. Carve into it and show you what we got. Let's do it. And this is what was left of the charcoal, which was, wow, nothing at all. Playing it very close right there. That's amazing. So I typically rest my briskets 2 hours minimum, but this one being fairly small, I went ahead and pulled it after an hour. And I'm dying to find out if we have a ring on this thing. And yes, we do. Looking good. Now, if you notice, smoke ring goes around the whole brisket, so we're getting smoke everywhere. So that distance between the grill grate and the pizza pan is not playing any issues. It's not wreaking havoc. It's smoking properly, and I'm happy. And this slice right here is going to be my victim. Let's go ahead and pull this thing apart. All right. A little bit of resistance. All right, not too bad. Now let's give it a taste. And let me tell you, the bark on this, the salt and pepper, everything came out perfect. Love it. No complaints over here. I'm really starting to like that Jumbo Joe. I'm thinking anything's possible with that little guy. Oh yeah.
All right, guys. This has been fun. This has been a good time. I just want to say that removing the fat cap was a risk. I haven't seen nobody do it. I had to see if there was a difference in flavor, taste, texture, and all the above. And I haven't seen any difference. This isn't the most moist brisket I've ever made, but it has tons of flavor. This is a successful brisket. The smoke flavor is on point. The salt and pepper just coming out on the bark is perfect. I mean, I am not complaining one bit about this brisket, whether it's the point or the flat. I love it. This brisket is awesome. Happy it came out the way it came out. I don't know why there's no footage available on YouTube that shows a brisket being smoked on a Jumbo Joe, but it can be done. And this is it. This is proof right here.